All right, well, here we go. It is episode 2. We are at the Molineux. We are away for the first time this season. We're still on the red kit against Wolves. We've made a few changes here. A formation switch. We've switched from 2 DMs to 2 second midfielders. McTominay's been dropped. It's not like he had a bad game or anything. I just want to try out something a little bit different. Just the 1 DM, so Casemiro is the one who will take that spot, and Eriksen will come in alongside Fernandes and Marcus Rashford. Ronaldo's dropped. Rashford is in up top. I considered Martial, but Marcus Rashford is the man who I will be chucking in there. Let's get right into this. Here we go at the Molineux. A sunny day in the red kit. A few changes. We are underway. Eriksen in the midfield for the first time in this career mode. And then here goes Anthony on an early wing push. Pull back to Delo. I just thought we lacked a bit of attackingly minded creativity last game. I thought McTominay and Casemiro did their job, but I thought Bruno was the only creative option in that midfield, really. So I decided Eriksen would need to come into the side. Rashford does well. Rashford, he sees a wide wing option, almost, in Delo. But Jose Sa will clear it. And United will win possession back. Let's hope we can dominate possession once again, like how Ten Hag would like to in real life. Sancho. Eriksen. Delo. Almost balls onto Anthony, but not quite. Ball all the way through and stopped by De Gea. De Gea with lovely throw onto Sancho. And what a ball to Varane. Delo. Lovely. Anthony and Delo's link-up play on the right. Sublime. He couldn't quite run onto it. Delo's done well. Back to Anthony. Here goes Anthony. Puts it in the box for Rashford on the header. And stopped by Jose Sa. Rashford's already offering a more pacey option up front. Now, I've just got to say, I was having a look at my contract situation, the contract situations earlier. I re-signed a few players for a few years. But Cristiano Ronaldo is out of contract at the end of this season. And I'm not sure if I'll be renewing him. I think I might have to buy a younger striker for a bit more depth like Patson Daka and just keep on building development into Rashford and Martial. So I think Patson Daka would be the ideal replacement for depth for us. As the ball's through to Rashford here. I like my pacey options up front. Rashford pulls it through almost to Eriksen. And that's good pressure here. Malacia's there. Casemiro or 2. Wide ball, Adama Traore, and it will go out. Back on, Malacia. This is lovely knock around from United. Eriksen. Here goes Anthony for United's first of the afternoon. And it's Anthony who makes it 1-0 in the 24th minute. Thank God we're not relying on an 89th minute win like last week. Because Anthony has an early goal for United at the Molineux. His first of the season. His first in the career mode. There we go. Anthony with a lovely finish past Jose Sa. And that is 1-0 United. And there's almost Lissandro. And Varane, not quite. United are thin back. Wolves need to make the most of this counter. Varane will come across. Martinez is there. Varane's done well. Martinez has as well. And United get out of trouble. And how good is Lissandro Martinez onto Anthony. Rashford. Back through. Almost Eriksen. And Wolves will collect. Varane. Malacia. Malacia to Eriksen. Ball's on to Delo. That's a good tackle. Eriksen has got a great ball to Anthony. And not quite in the end. Rashford will put pressure on Sa, which will force a rush clearance. Bruno, can he win possession back? No, he can't. Good pressure here. Come on. That's a long ball over and wide. Delo needs to get back. And lovely by Rafael Varane. I tell you what, that's sublime. Varane, ball's almost back on. Anthony. Rashford. Casemiro, not quite. And Casemiro, that could be a yellow card in the end. Because that was studs up from Casemiro. It'll just be a warning, but pretty filthy tackle in the midfield there. He's so good linking up down the right. Malacia, Fernandes, Casemiro. Ericsson. Almost Anthony again. Not quite in the end. That's the ball on for Wolves. Varane just got caught behind him. I'm not sure what Raphael Varane was doing there. Varane is still there, and Varane has done a world-class job as always. So good. Delo. And that'll be it. The United lead 1-0 at half-time here at the Molineux. Malacia is there. Traore is onside. Kept onside by Martinez. Varane, good block. Could Wolves find something? Delo gets a foot on it. And there's Ericsson. Just knocking this about again. Martinez. Malacia. Fernandez. Casemiro, not quite. And Casemiro, once again, almost wins the pill. Delo into the box. Has a hit. And Wolves have the equaliser in the 56th. That's our first goal conceded of the season. And at the Molineux, Wolves find the equaliser. I'm not sure who's at fault there. Got past Delo a little bit too easily. And Varane probably should have done better. Really probably should have done better there, Raphael Varane. Got spun. And, I mean, De Gea's literally fucking moved out the way. What is he doing? What is De Gea even thinking? Mamma mia. Wolves in the midfield got a lot of time to just play around the ball here, which I like because I can find options, but they've set up well. That's a long ball over, but our defence is just too good. Martinez, Sancho, Rashford. Look at that flick by Rashford. That's lovely. Rashford almost pulls it on the inside. And Wolverhampton will take it. Traore, the quick touch. And here go Wolves again, and Martinez does a superb job, staying strong in the back. Traore's made the breakthrough. This could be bad. De Gea's come out of his net. De Gea gets the hand on it, and Delo gets the header out to Anthony. Now Ericsson. Anthony. On the inside to Casemiro. Now Ericsson. Ericsson just needs to hold up the ball, which he hasn't done a very good job of doing today, Christian Eriksen. We've really got to build on that from him. Trying to ping balls across the pitch. There's the header and stopped by De Gea. What a save from David De Gea. And we're actually going to make the sub here. Christian Eriksen will come off for Fred. Who will make his second appearance of the season coming off the bench here, Fred. I think someone who's pretty well defensively rated in this game, but also has the energy and speed and pace to attack is what we need at this current point in time. I think Fred on for Ericsson is a good substitution, although McTominay could end up coming on for Bruno later if we need to go defensively minded and if Wolves keep leaking through opportunities. And Anthony's done a good job there. De Gea's come out of his net. Varane, with his chest, controls it down to David. Now De Gea, he'll just go Casemiro. Casemiro, Rashford, does well. Now it's Anthony. Too heavy a touch. What can Fred do? And there's Rashford. Has got a great ball, Rashford. Onto Sancho. Sancho, great ball through. Fred off the bench. What the fuck was he doing? What was he doing? I thought Fred had the goal off the bench. I forgot what the new controls were. I was using the old shot controls from last year. And I forgot that you can't do that anymore. For fuck's sake. And that was the goal opportunity for Fred to come off the bench and be the super sub. As Varane goes back to De Gea. And De Gea with a poor pass there. De Gea wanted to get back into his net. That's a good work by Martinez. Ball on the inside. This could be bad. Stop by De Gea. And De Gea is holding on by a thread here with his goalkeeping. He's keeping us alive. Header away. Sancho almost has a hit. Here's Fred. He loses it in the midfield. Blocked again. Fred down to Sancho. And here goes Jadon Sancho. Sancho will run. Sancho. Rashford. Down to Fred. And Fred has the ball to Malacia. Malacia to Bruno Fernandes. Back-to-back weeks was looking for the game winner in the final few minutes. And can we just win the ball straight back? We can through Sancho. Now Bruno back through to Sancho. Sancho through. Here goes Rashford. And Rashford has an 88th minute winner. Back-to-back weeks. United find a last-minute winner. And we're going to be the team of last-minute winners this season because Rashford does it again. We give him the starting lineup chance, and he takes it with a goal. Marcus Rashford with a sublime finish. It was Fernandes in the 87th minute last week. It's Rashford in the 88th minute this week. And it's Wolves 1, Manchester United 2. But we're going to look for the sealer as Rashford gets it to Anthony. Anthony! That could have been it. And it will be a corner to United. Anthony in the box. Fernandes almost. Here goes Anthony. Martinez. Fred. Through to Varane. Now Casemiro! And Casemiro almost makes it 3. Let's take a quick look at this replay of this strike, because Jose Sa had to work for that. Back in the box for Delo almost. Martinez controls it. Here goes Fred. It'll be deflected. And Jose Sa will collect. But that'll be it. United get another 3 points from a last-minute winner. This time at the Molineux.